Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about what's going on in fast food. If you've noticed a lot of protein options being shoehorned into different restaurants' menus, it's because of Ozempic.
It's
because of GLP-1s. It's weird because I noticed it, but I did not make the connection.
Oh, I knew that's why.
Because I thought it was weird. Starbucks started putting protein in their coffee. And
Well, you can get the foam, the protein foams and stuff.
But I was like, why? Why would you? What benefit? I'm like, oh, now it makes sense because I did not realize that if you're on a GLP-1 that you've got to take in more protein to compensate for the side effects.
I don't think you have to, but people are doing it because of the fact that, they were saying that there was muscle loss and things with it. But even if you're losing weight in general, increasing protein, is a smart thing to do. Just don't go overboard.
Yeah, I knew I missed something though. We're gonna talk about this. I think Gordon Ramsay's kind of calling it out, but yeah, we're seeing all kinds of fast food restaurants. All this is related because fast food restaurants are going out at a pretty shocking rate, and people are actually blaming GLP-1s for that. They're saying that people aren't as hungry, so they're willing to wait for a proper meal rather than go to like Wendy's or whatever. Del Taco, I guess, is going out too. So I don't know. Let's talk about this. It's kind of crazy. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
So now we know why McDonald's is trying so hard to bring back that classic menu to get people to go back to McDonald's. And they got the little changeables now, and they bring McDonald Land back because they're like, hey guys, you want to come to McDonald's, right?
They're trying to cash in on the two things that are popular right now: nostalgia with adult toy collecting, and the protein craze. Yes, and I forgot about the McNugget caviar thing. Our kids told me about this, and they said they were going to do it, and I was like, but why? It was just, to me, that sounds so nasty. No.
It was on, I saw it was on Valentine's Day. I don't know if it was all McDonald's or just some.
No idea.
But we didn't even try. But they had caviar McNuggets, so you can take your special gal to McDonald's to slather some fish eggs on your chicken nuggets.
See, to me, caviar sounds nasty. Like,
this is like a food challenge. It's like man versus food.
The way you said it, I just wanted to puke. Like, I was just like, Dad, no.
Here, Adam.
Nope.
I
Nope.
despise caviar.
Nope.
I hate it.
Nope.
I don't like lobster either. I'm very lowbrow. So this is.
I don't like lobster. I think it's mean.
It is mean. So this comes from USA Today. McDonald's highlights current protein offerings amid GLP-1 surge. They said protein is the flavor of the year. McDonald's agrees with their CEO. I can't pronounce it. Chris Kempczynski, expressing interest in introducing more GLP-1 friendly food items to the popular chain's already protein forward menu. Speaking at an earnings call on February 11th, he addressed the growing use of GLP-1 receptors among customers.
Well, I think you're going to find a decline in that soon. And the reason being, unless it becomes really, really, really affordable, insurance companies are finding more and more reasons to reject it. Like even people who were getting it before are getting rejected. I was talking to somebody who works in medical stuff, and for a while there, if you were on, medical assistance, they were covering you for getting these, at least in PA. And they said that they're taking that off the list too because they're too expensive. And everybody and their dog were getting them last year, and this year I don't know if we're going to have as much. It's just people who can afford it. Their prices are coming down, but until the insurance companies get to a place where they'll cover it with the lower prices, you're still not going to find. I think what's going on is the prices are coming down, but you have to get like a coupon or something. So otherwise, if you don't get the coupon, it's still the same price. So insurance companies are still saying they're paying the same price. I don't think people are going to be using them as often moving forward because I think they're too expensive and insurance isn't covering it.
Yeah.
So this would have been like something you should have done last year kind of situation.
So yes, glucagon-like peptide 1. I guess, I don't know. It's supposed to be for diabetes, right? Now
Originally, but now they're using it for other things.
Ah, God. Okay. They said that includes Ozempic and Wegovy. Kempczynski said, we're certainly spending a lot of time and paying close attention to it. We've looked pretty hard, and we don't yet see evidence if weight loss drugs are really having a material impact on our business. Fortunately for us, protein is one of the areas that this consumer, the GLP-1 consumer, is still very much interested in.
Yeah, and just weight loss in general, higher protein. You're on Facebook, like recipes are popping up right and left.
Well, that's the thing, because they said McDonald's is looking into it, but other restaurants are already doing it.
And I think you're going to be kind of a little bit too late. Less people are just going into the high protein to try to do something instead of the GLP-1s, because I think it's going to be harder to get those.
Yeah.
Unless you're paying out of pocket.
We've got a great protein offering on our menu. Yeah, it's all meat. I like how they changed. It's one thing I noticed over the years. They don't call it meat anymore or meat substitute. They just call it protein. Pick your protein, and it could be chicken, or it could be a chicken-like soy substance.
Or it could be like a chicken and bugs,
Chicken and bugs? Is that why they're doing it? They don't want to call it meat because it really is just bugs?
I don't know. I hope not.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, he said that they did say, though, that it's hurting their business. They said, the CEO said McDonald's is aware of how rapidly these drugs are being adopted. The company is expecting changes in consumer behavior, such as reduced calorie intake, less snacking, and diet modifications. Translation, they're not going to be eating here as often as they were because damn you, Ozempic.
Well, they got fat eating this food, but now they're not going to eat it because the Ozempic's not going to they're not going to be hungry and they're not going to want to eat that stuff. So we got to, actually make it healthier for people as opposed to what we've been feeding them ahead of time.
This kind of reminds me of the Atkins diet. Right?
That's what I was thinking. It is kind of like a keto or an Atkins type situation where they're like they were all about trying to cater to that for a while.
Get rid of the bread. I know they had like Atkins options. So there's a while that you could just like buy the meat. Like you wouldn't buy because
You
the
still
whole
can.
thing with Atkins. Like I just want meat, and I remember like you had family members on the Atkins thing, and they were just eating like fistfuls of meat. They weren't eating any bread or anything.
My one friend was a vegetarian, and she'd go in and she'd order the Big Mac to put the burger on the side.
Can I get a hamburger but put the burger on the side? That's
what she would do.
It's like it's called a bun.
She needs to eat the vegetables in the bun and then put the burger on the side and then throw the burger away.
I'm just sitting there thinking, it's like
poor cow died.
Oh no. I know, right? I actually feel worse about that. Like I hate throwing meat away because I'm like, an animal died for this. I should at least, I should at least eat this because it's died for nothing if I don't eat this. But yeah, McDonald's is pretty protein forward. Executive says they're still protein forward. They have fish, chicken strips, snack wraps, and
snack
sausage
wraps.
biscuits.
No McDonald's. You have breaded fried chicken snack wraps. You don't have the grilled chicken snack wraps. Had you had the grilled chicken snack wraps, I'd be buying that shit. But I won't buy your stupid ass fried breaded snack wrap. Bite me. Sorry, I'm very angry about
bite me snack wrap.
Grilled chicken snack wraps.
Yeah, and they were cheaper too. They were like $1.50.
Yeah, they were snack wraps. Now they're like full meal price for a snack wrap, and it's a fried chicken anyway.
They're a full meal for somebody that's on Ozempic. It's like,
right?
It's just a little, but they're not very big. They used to actually have the full size wraps. I remember they used to have the full size wraps, and the reason they called them snack wraps was because it was like a half size of the full size wrap.
So that's what they're going to do. They're going to make like these high protein, lower carb, made for the people on GLP-1 foods, and they'll be like smaller, cost them less, and then they'll charge more for it because it's special. That's why the diet industry is worth billions of dollars.
Yeah, they will. They'll charge a lot more. Like, could you bring the Arch Deluxe back? That's the only thing I'm asking for. I like the Arch Deluxe. I'm like the only person in the world that like the Arch Deluxe. I used to eat those.
Yes, he's mentioned that many times.
I used to because we had
styrofoam packaging.
And no, that was they weren't in the styrofoam. The styrofoam that was
the 90s.
That was McDLT, and that was
that was
with
styrofoam
with the Moon Man, Mac Tonight.
But they need to bring Mac Tonight back. I'm just saying, if McDonald's wants to do anything, bring him back. You bring him back, do that.
He was horrifying.
No, here's what you do. You can use him for the GLP-1 diet because he's only like a waning gibbous or waxing gibbous moon. So he's only part of the moon.
That's right.
He's on a
he used
diet.
to have a full moon. He used to have a full moon.
He used the GLP-1s and he ate McDonald's high protein, and that's why he's not a full moon anymore. He's just part of a moon now.
So you could do like the Jules Verne was it From the Earth to the Moon, but the moon where he gets a rocket in his eye. He could like take the the Ozempic and like stab himself in the eye, and then half his face melts off, and
he used to be Mac all day, and then he go on Ozempic and high protein from McDonald's, and now he's only Mac tonight.
He's only Mac tonight. He needs more protein.
No, because he used to be really fat, so he was Mac all day, and now he's just a fraction of what he was, so he's only Mac tonight now.
Well, his wife, she's only getting half the Mac.
I'm just saying.
She wanted the full moon. She's not getting it. GLP-1 drug use among men and women has more than doubled between 2024 and 2025. But they're talking about other restaurants that are doing this. They said flat McDonald's is looking into it right now. They said
they're behind, because I know, Starbucks for sure, I've known, has been doing it for a while.
Yeah, Target's focusing on wellness. Starbucks and Dunkin' have been adding protein drinks to the menu. I thought it was very weird to go to Starbucks and they're like, "Do you want some protein in your coffee?" I'm like, "Why the hell would I?"
Yeah, no, I knew that's why.
We've got some meat chunks and caviar to put into your coffee. Would you like that? That'd be $15, please. More and more companies have been rolling out protein-focused food and drinks, putting the food component in the spotlight.
Oh my gosh, the grocery store, everything's protein plus protein, everything.
Oh, the wraps and everything are like protein.
Yeah. And I know, I'll tell you what though, that Chobani 20-gram zero sugar yogurt that has like the high protein. Oh, it's actually so good. I love that stuff.
I can't yogurt very well.
Oh,
Yogurt
it's good.
I'm not a big yogurt fan.
I mean, it's really not hard to up your protein. Like they're switching out cottage cheese and like, Greek yogurt, like the non-flavored Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, for like things that are higher in fat, like mayonnaise, and stuff like that.
Oh God, I hate mayonnaise too. Man, the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, oh my God, the kids are right. So we've been watching Abbott Elementary. Pretty much every day during dinner, we've been like binging Abbott Elementary. I am White Gregory. I am. He's like eating the same thing for lunch every day, and he's very meticulous about certain things. I'm like, damn it. And every time he does something, like you guys are looking at me, I'm like, shit.
No, actually, we were looking at you more when it was about Melissa hurting her hip and refusing to go to the doctor because
I hate
wrong
doctors
with you
too.
And you hate doctors. Yeah, that was more you. But
well, it's
anyway,
all scam. Just like it's all scam.
But like, yeah, protein. Subway has that. The $3.99 protein wrap now. The commercial where every time they say $3.99, they drop something, and they get to the lady with the baby, like, don't tell her.
Is it just like meat wrapped in bacon? I mean,
it's like you have like high protein wraps and stuff. A lot of times they'll switch out wraps for like lettuce or things like that, lettuce cups or stuff like that too, which people do. Which I mean, I like all this.
You
stuff.
did that. I remember you did the lettuce cup.
I actually prefer. I don't like tortillas that much, so for me, I actually like it that way. But they said that now Chipotle is having a high protein menu. Arby's did the meat chunks. That was like basically beef jerky.
I forgot the steak bites. Yeah, they're actually pretty good. They're actually pretty good. Yeah. They're expensive.
That's why they did it. I thought you knew that. I didn't know.
No, I didn't know that's because I didn't know it was related to all this. I knew
until today. I didn't know you didn't know this. I could have told you all that.
I didn't know any of this. I just thought it was really weird. You go to Starbucks and you're like, yeah, we're going to put some protein in your coffee. I'm like, where's that protein coming from? Is this like spitting in your food or worse? I mean,
no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where is it coming from? It's caviar.
I'm sorry, the caviar McNuggets is barf inducing. I don't know what they were smoking. And it probably sold out so quickly because people were like, where else am I going to get to try caviar?
So I'm
not going to do it.
That's pretty sad that like, I ain't never had caviar before. I'm gonna go to McDonald's and get me some caviar McNuggets.
Well, I can tell you, at least until summer, the GLP-1 prices, insurance companies aren't covering it. I know somebody who takes one of them, and they take one because they had diabetes, and they the insurance company at the beginning of the year drove their share of the price up, the customer share up, and it's going to stay up until prices drop later this year, and then they'll cover more of it when it's cheaper. But a lot of places aren't covering it now, and so I don't know if now's the time, because I think other than people maybe just sticking with the high protein to try to lose weight if they can't use the GLP-1s, that's the only thing I could think of, because I think they're going to be harder for people to get hold of unless they pay more. And I don't think it's going to be as readily available until the insurance companies feel the price comes down, because they're still charging insurance companies full price. If they would charge insurance companies what they claim they're going to charge customers, I think more insurance companies would cover it. But until then, I think companies are starting to block it and look for any reason under the sun not to cover it. So I don't know how they should have been on this last year. I think it's a little late now.
They probably have a deal with the restaurants, so they can charge $10 for some steak nuggets.
I don't know. All I'm saying is, like, McDonald's, bring back grilled chicken wraps for one. That'll probably sell it crazy.
The grilled chicken, yeah,
the grilled chicken.
They were way
but like,
better.
it's not that hard. You just go there and you just, put the bun on the side and eat the veggies and the meat, and you're just, they're protein. Boom.
Well, wheat had to die for that bun, so
well,
better eat your damn bun. And, it's probably better that people aren't going out because you don't know what's in your food. You don't know what's in your food when you go to the store either.
Yeah, that's true. That's not untrue.
All right, as long as we're not eating bugs, I'm good. All right.
Well, not going to guarantee that, so.
We got to wrap it up?
Yes.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.